Hello, and welcome to another Rufus Reacts video. So we're going to be continuing Dungeons of Dredmor today, but when we get back to it, Rufus is only going to be playing Dungeons of Dredmor on Tuesdays starting next week, and on Fridays I'm hoping to go ahead and start reacting to Ruby. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so here we are, back where we left off. I'm going to go ahead and shrink this map here. And we're going to continue to go up. Alright, pick the lock. Oop. Gargoyle arrow trap. Alright, so we fought some rather hard monsters previous to this. The slimes are actually among the hardest on the first floor due to their acid attack, although they'll get pretty easy after we level up once or twice. Alright, the Uber chest is locked, can't open that one. Oop. I walked right into that. We're doing pretty bad. So we're going to go ahead and eat some cheese, and that'll give us 1 hit point per turn. We can just pick up the rusty caltrops. We're going to leave the iron caltrops here for a minute. Now we can see them. We know exactly where they are. Alright. So that lets us get 2 attacks in on the Diggle. Ooh, and we've leveled up. Alright. So now we can get better at using a weapon. Using both of our weapons. This skill tree is mostly useful only for the first skill, so it'll probably be the last skill tree we focus on. If we wanted to get really good at picking up traps, we want to do the perception skill tree. And eventually it'll get us eye lasers. I think we're going to want to get better at traps, so that's what we'll go with. Kill the blobby, and then move off this acid. So we're at less than half of our health, and we've still got monsters to fight. Alright, so we definitely don't want to let out the robot because we are pretty hurt. So we're going to go ahead and walk it off right here. You can also press the space button, but I find that just gets noisy, repetitive, and annoying. So I'm not going to be doing that. I hope the music comes through clear because this is some of my favorite video game music. So later on in the game, you can get it up to where you are regenerating 1 health pretty much every turn. But you do not start off with access to any items or effects that let you do that except for food. And food is going to be scarce here for a little while. So I've probably already ate way more than I should. So once we're at full health, we'll try our hand at fighting the robot. There we go. Yeah, not a smart idea. Fortunately, we had an automatic save while we were walking it off. Alright, well, we will continue. Level up before we try that again. Ooh, hey, it's the Lutefisk god. So if we find any Lutefisk, rather than eat it, like, who would eat Lutefisk? But rather than eat Lutefisk, we could just give it to the Lutefisk god and get some special bonuses. Alright, we will try to pick those up. Alright, so if I stand on that spot, I believe I'll get some magical abilities for a short amount of time, but I've got to kill like 4 creatures. Yeah, and one of them's particularly nasty. But this might get me some XP. And wait, I have a rough iron axe. Now that's a no-brainer to switch my wooden sword out for. Why haven't I done that already? Alright, well, now we can close that. Alright, well, took care of that room. We do seem to be going at a pretty good pace here, except for all of the getting hurt stuff. Oh, yeah, okay, already stole from that. We're going to leave that for a while. Okay, looks like we're going to need to walk off some of the hurt for a little while. Pretty sure there's nothing else we can do at the moment. Yeah, we don't have any food. We're pretty damaged, so it's best if we just walk off the pain. You will find that if you actually want to succeed at this game, you will end up doing a lot of this. Because, like all roguelikes, it is very, very, very difficult to actually beat the game. I have done it once, I haven't seriously played it since then, until right now. But this isn't even the ridiculously long walk-offs, because eventually you do get over 100 hit points, and then it takes forever to get all 100 of those hit points back just by walking it off. So these are relatively short walk-offs. Alright, well. Now, this is mystical graffiti that I could write down and then put into my pocket dimension that we found, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay, so we got a ring, which is definitely something that we should put on since we don't have any other rings. It's actually a fairly decent ring. And we got 2 level ups in 1 episode. Alright, so that should probably raise our ability to take care of the iron caltrops. Oops. There we go. Alright, and we're about out of time for this episode, so we're going to explore this next room, and then we're going to go ahead and call it over for them. So Trap Sense greatly increases my ability to pick up traps. It also, the perception tree in general, greatly increases my ability to see traps. I should be able to see traps from about 3 spaces to 4 spaces away now. And I can just pick up the rusty caltrops now, and they've become an in-game item to sell, place down to stab monsters and other things. Now, if I'm not careful after I put it down, I can, of course, walk on top of it. Well, this was a rather sad room to end on, so instead of ending on this room, we're going to go ahead and end in the next room. There we go. This looks like a proper room to go ahead and say, ooh, okay, so this room's fun. If I pull this lever, I make little beads appear and they heal me. But I'm not damaged, and I can't justify doing that. So, we're going to go ahead and drink both these fountains. Alright, so these are all good abilities I've gotten from drinking the water. And we're going to go ahead and call it quits, or not quits, but we're going to go ahead and call this episode over right here. And when we come back next week, we'll go ahead and start on floor 2. So we'll skip ahead to floor 2, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.